All right, here with one of the top running backs in the state, Kaelon Black of Salem High School in Virginia Beach, as he gets ready for his senior campaign. Hard to believe, Kaelon, you've been running the ball, putting up big numbers, gaining a lot of yards since your freshman year. The journey's almost over for high school. How's the recruiting going for you so far this spring?
I say recruitment is going great for me. Everything is starting to pick up now as of junior going into senior year. I'm just loving it.
Now, the offer total for you is standing at what number?
I have 7 total offers.
Okay, I believe your first few was it ODU, Virginia Tech, East Carolina, does that sound right? Or Wake Forest might have been one of them?
Wake Forest, East Carolina, and Virginia Tech.
And Virginia Tech were your first three. What did you think when you got that first one, and who was first?
My first offer came from East Carolina at a football camp that they had down there.
Okay.
I loved it. It was just something I've been waiting on all summer. I felt like I've been slept on that whole sophomore going into junior season, so it was just a great turn.
Now the Hokies have a pipeline with Salem players going back to Bucky Hodges, Trevon Hill, Andrew Motupawaka, and others. I imagine the drink coming up, you're one of the schools you looked up to or wanted to maybe see yourself playing at?
They were always a sleeper, but as I got into high school, the recruitment started picking up, and I just fell in love with the school some more.
How's the dialogue been with them, and have you been up there a couple times?
Yes, I've been up there 3 times, and the dialogue has been great.
Okay. Who else is really staying in contact with you and making you a priority at this point?
Actually, Howard and Army West Point.
Okay. What are the things you're looking for in a college? Do you know what's going to matter to you in terms of playing time, relationship, campus? What are the things that you're kind of prioritizing for yourself?
First off, academics over athletics, and just to make sure that the athlete feels at home at their school, and also the surroundings that I'm being put in.
Okay. You mentioned academics. You know what you want to study in terms of a major?
I want to major around business like advertising and marketing. Also, if that doesn't work, then also physical therapy, being a physical therapist, sports trainers, and stuff like that.
Good deal. Now, when you hear from the coaches out there, what are they saying you as a running back sets you apart from others they're recruiting? What are kind of your strengths as a football player?
Me mainly being a dynamic back, meaning doing everything, catching the ball, running the ball, finding great holes, also blocking. Yep.
Now, when you came into Salem, they got a history of great running backs. Devontae Walker, Kevin Willie's kind of the icon, the Russian champ. Did you grow up kind of envision yourself being that guy that could be a record setter or making big plays? Kind of take me through that, and what did the coaches tell you when you got there?
Growing up, I never went to a high school game, but all I did was hear because my house is literally near the school. All I heard was the stands and people screaming all the time. So I knew once I got to high school that I knew I would have to break those records.
It's rare. I never hear really an athlete say they didn't watch much high school football. Do you watch a lot of college and pro, or when did you kind of start picking up and becoming a love for you?
It really started picking up my 8th grade going into the 9th grade season when I played 14U football.
Okay.
Everything just started coming in. Everybody's like, ooh, this person, ooh, that person, ooh, this college, ooh, that college. So, yes, sir.
Did you have a dream college growing up? Or?
Growing up, my dream college was Oregon. You can ask
really?
anybody. Yes, sir.
Okay.
6th through 8th grade was always Oregon, but then as I got to high school, I realized that location is a big thing. So.
Okay. Uniforms was what it was?
Uniforms and I just like the campus also.
You mentioned location being a big deal. Is that going to be something that plays a key part in your decision when you get closer to it?
Yes, sir. Always location. I like home. I like Virginia Beach, so I want to stay close.
Gotcha. A couple more for you. Who are the backs you study, be it in college or pro? Any backs you like to put on their tape and kind of take some moves from?
Saquon Barkley, Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson. I don't hear it from kids these days now. That's pretty
mainly
cool.
Those two because they're similar body type, just really freaks of nature, real diesel, fast, could do anything.
What would you tell a fan out there that's going to watch Kaelon Black on Friday nights and then on Saturdays, who knows, maybe one day on Sundays, about you either as a football player or a person that you'd like them to know? Just
stay focused and stay confident, stay humble because they can take you a long way.
Okay. And then lastly, this coming season, you have any goals? Salem's been knocking on the door to get to state. You lost that heartbreaking game in the playoffs to Maury. Imagine that was a lot of motivation for you when the season ended.
Yes, sir, it was. I wanted to get to work right away. The main goal for us as a team, we really want to go to the state championship game and win. That's all I've been worried about since that last game.
You got a lot of good parts back yourself. Isaiah Henderson, Zamarion Harrell,
Yes,
Amari Moore, so many good players. Do you feel like this team could be a special group?
Yes, I do. I still feel like we're slept on as many times as we've been to the playoffs, but it's all right.
Hey, they're lurking in the background, folks, in the Beach District Region 5A. You better watch out for Kaelon Black. He's going to put up big yards, touchdowns this year. Thank you so much. Best luck this year.
Thank you.